3?
Yup. Me in here for episode 3, man.
Yeah, man.
We trying to hook y'all up, quite a few episodes from jump.
Trying to give y'all content.
Yeah, give y'all something to come back to.
Yeah.
For those of you who have watched the first couple, thank you for coming back.
Appreciate it.
For the new viewers, enjoy your stay. Hope you're welcome. Hope to see you again.
It's gonna be new every week, man. So sit tight, man. What's the topic? What we got today, man?
Topic, from Fat Ginobili and Smack Light. You know what I mean? It's a topic today. It's how to tell your homie, or for you ladies, how to tell your man might be an undercover homosexual.
And this stuff you need to know, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We're not trying to hurt nobody's feelings.
We not biggest, sitting there trying to gay bash on nobody.
Not at all.
But sometimes, that information might be a little bit pertinent.
Yeah, if you
not everybody can just come out and tell you.
Trying to start a family with somebody you don't know, he might, switch to another team, man. So these facts right here, the facts. High alert. Pay attention. Might learn something. What we doing? Doing the flip?
You gonna do the flip? Why not? Why not? Flip the nickel, man. Flip the nickel.
Hey, what's the nickel, man?
I just seen it.
You got no more change? All right.
Yeah, man. I stay changing, but yeah.
Keeping that quarter you dropped
what
the
we
first
got?
episode, man.
That's my donation.
All right.
What
I
you
got tells. Hey, I need to be in AC.
Yeah. All right. So, start a few tips for y'all to spot. One, you always want to stay the night overnight at his man house. Now, as homies, whether you playing Madden, whether you playing 2K,
right,
whether you two brothers putting together a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes kicking it with your homie means running a little late in the hours. But if you got a woman to go back to, I mean, even if, that's not your ideal situation, you trying to go back home to your own bed.
Yeah.
So when that boy's trying to stay the night at his man house,
so that's a sign, man.
Gotta go. Something wrong. He shouldn't want to be in that man's presence all the time.
That's a clear sign.
He's trying to sleep in his room. Like, what you trying to sleep in my room for, cuz?
He trying to wake up to your face, man.
Right. No, dog. You gotta go.
Melvin, baby boy. Cooking no pants off.
Yeah, man. That ain't cool, man. What you making me breakfast like that for?
I don't want that type of sausage.
You gotta die.
I don't want that sausage, man.
One of them brothers that's never bothered by public showers or locker rooms. And don't get me wrong, being comfortable in your manhood and whatnot is cool and all that. And you might be a physically gifted brother. You might have that chiseled up shape. You might be packing that python.
I don't want to see it.
Nonetheless, you don't want everybody looking at it.
Yeah.
You're in a locker room full of dudes. You ain't impressing nobody. So one of them dudes you see walking around without the towel, all cool with that,
holding whole combos,
standing there in front of a man's face. Yeah, man, you see the game last night? Know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? He's talking to another dude with a wood all in his face.
You gotta have a towel on, man.
Especially when you notice his eyes ain't lift up from boiled wood. And he just talking there to naked ass boy.
Clear cut son, man.
He's a bird, man. Fruity body wash or shampoo.
I gotta hold you on this one.
Now hold on.
I gotta hold you on this one.
Scented is one thing. Scented is one thing. Okay?
Alright.
Scented is one thing. I ain't saying that you can't have nothing for Bed Bath and Beyond.
The white Jones be smelling good.
Cause I'm about to say, but see, those ones that's overly perfumed. The joint you might use last night, you still smelling like berries and chamomile the next day.
Forgot glitter in the name.
Come on, man. If that thing got glitter in it.
Nah, I don't want no sparkles.
Glitter?
I ain't gonna front, man. I be dogging the whites back somebody.
Not the glitter, though.
It's scented, though.
Scented? Listen. You can slide for scented. You can slide for scented. It depends on the strength of the scent. That's what I'm saying. Like, that joint shouldn't have you take a shot at night.
Smell like
I come through this time tomorrow.
You still smell it?
You smell like edible arrangements. smelling like annihilators.
Smell like it's
Can't be. Man. It can't be, man. You know what I mean? It can't be like that.
That's a good sign.
Knows too many colors. Now, listen. I'm just gonna be honest, man. And I'm not trying to pigeonhole you other brothers out there. But let's just keep it 1,000.
Oh, man. No, the
unless
basics,
you
man.
are an interior designer of some sort, unless you are a painter of or colorist artist of some sort, or unless you work in the fashion industry. Mm-hmm. Listen, man, this is paint. Okay? Whatever color that really is, you shouldn't know it, man.
Shouldn't
right?
know. What's the limit? Like 8 to 10?
Like I'm saying, you should know the primaries.
What is it? Red, white, blue, yellow, green?
Yeah, orange and stuff like that. But once you start talking like
fuchsias and
like, I mean, you pushing it once you start saying something is salmon colored. Yeah. I'll let you slide. But once you like lipstick pink and stuff like that,
cross the line.
Ruby red and stuff like that. Like, dog, like, what do you know all that?
No color should have two names, man.
That's what I'm saying.
It's one.
Like, it got a name that ain't got nothing to do with the color. Like, it's flavor name then the color name.
No orange mango, man.
Come on, man.
Strictly orange.
Come on, man.
That's
a bird.
What's that, 4 or 5?
That's about 4.
All right.
And I'm going to say this one, 5. It's a combo, though. Gear, mannerisms, hair, and contacts. Now, any one of those things by itself, you might have a metrosexual on your hands.
Oh,
not
man.
A homosexual, a metrosexual. Somebody who's very much interested in their appearance, always feeling as though they have to be, chic and fly, very detailed in their appearance. They get their nails done, they get their feet done, their hair has to be like, you know what I'm saying? Their shoes got the little tip points on it or whatever. I mean, they creases gotta be, butter cutter creases. You know what I'm saying? Man. That kind of stuff, in itself, by itself, you might have yourself a metrosexual, somebody just very interested in their appearance.
This is a thin line.
In their vein. Yeah, man, because I'll say maybe more than thin, because, like I said, that's why I said it's a combo, right? Now, when you catch somebody who got the gear of, queer eye for the straight guy, some mannerisms that you feel are feminine.
Explain the mannerism. That's
like let's say
suspect.
Like I got a friend, right, from the South. He was raised all by women. Yeah. You could tell by his mannerisms that he was raised all by women. Right. Now, this is a straight guy. I have no doubt that he's heterosexual, and he's a dude who, I consider my brother. I put my back to the wall for. Nonetheless, if you see him from a distance, I see why some people might question. I mean, because he got that, he has that metrosexual flavor where he's very, up on point about his appearance and, adventurous with his colors and stuff like that. This dude that got tons of different color socks and whatever. Yeah. But he's good. The problem is, if he had that, if he had the mannerisms, girl, like, you know what I'm saying? If he talked like that, then I'd have questions.
Phrases. Man.
That's what I'm saying. That's part of it.
Let me jot that.
So if he got that, and then he got that hairstyle, a little too juicy, a little too curly, and you catch him curling his curl, and then he got contacts. That is the big seal on it with the combo seal. Okay, when his contacts don't match his skin tone. He's a dark-skinned brother.
Some dark blues.
With some hazel eyes.
Why they always go for the hazel, man? Why? Why is the hazel the go-to color contact?
I don't even understand. I don't know what y'all... Yo, to y'all brothers that's dark-skinned, wearing hazel eyes, if you watching this, stop playing yourself, man. Nobody believes those your eyes, cuz. None of us. Not the girls. The girls talking about some, oh, no, these your real eyes. They hoes this is going to give you the box if you had no eyes.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't not that dumb. Come on, man.
They know.
So you got to watch out for that combo package. Don't just assume a dude is gay because of the way he dressed right off. Yeah, his clothes might be a little bit tighter, more tight than I would wear my clothes, but that don't necessarily make him gay right then and there, unless it's like, you know, that weird feel. Because fashion these days, I feel as though, you know, just a side note, I feel as though a lot of fashion these days are heavily influenced by, you know, homosexual designers, but it's made for straight heterosexual men. You know what I'm saying? It's made for men. It's not made to be like, oh, well, let's look gay. No, that's just, you know, what they think is cool with the extra tight fit. So, you know what I'm saying? That alone doesn't make a guy gay, or a guy who has a certain twang to his, you know, speech doesn't automatically make him gay. But once you see all the pieces coming together, as far as that's concerned,
combination key, man.
Yeah, it's too much. Where you know, smoke ain't always mean fire, but smoke, burnt stuff, okay, and heat means fire. Run. I'm gonna go a little bit over the 5 limit because we got to discuss hobbies, man. Certain hobbies ain't cool. I don't care what you say. He better not be the Jacks champion.
I start early when you're
young,
man.
He better not beat you in Jacks and, you know, this. Alright? If he could beat you in that, ladies, run. Run, man.
If you know
I don't care that he grew up with all his sisters.
If you know how to turn rope too.
Listen, man, not just turn rope, because, you know, you might have been that little brother stuck in that house full of girls and they forced you to turn rope because you was the youngest one. That's the thing. That's it. When he knows how to double dutch in and out,
it's over, man.
When he jumps in the rope like this, yo,